It's 2:45 a.m. on May 2nd when an SUV crashes through the front doors of the Multnomah Athletic Club. The black Nissan Rogue immediately turns right in the lobby, smashing through glass security gates. The driver seems to know where he's going, squeezing through a hallway before shattering the glass doors of a dining room. The vehicle creeps inside before coming to a stop. Through the curtains, you can see the red brake lights. For roughly 1 minute and 15 seconds, the SUV doesn't move. We see nothing. Then, a blast. Flames spill out the passenger side window. Seconds later, a bigger blast and fire. The room begins to fill with smoke. The explosion so powerful it breaks the sprinkler heads off. Water rains down. 10 overnight workers are in the building. None of them hurt.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hello, this is a Mac at 1849 Southwest Main Street.
What's going on there?
From what we know, a car drove through our front door and drove through the actual facility, crashed in, and is possibly on fire.
Firefighters respond, but quickly it becomes clear this is no accident. The SUV is packed with propane tanks.
This was a legitimate car bomb. This person intentionally drove a vehicle full of explosives into a building.
Portland Police Bomb Detective Meredith Hopper and Sergeant Jim Dufresne get the call in the early morning hours. There's been an attack using a rented SUV just hours after May Day protests in Portland. And the target, an exclusive athletic club.
When that first happens, people are getting woken up on the East Coast.
Hopper and Dufresne, along with 2 FBI bomb techs, go inside the evacuated building. The roof of the SUV has holes from an explosion. On the ground, remnants of an improvised pipe bomb.
And that was the first clue that it's like, okay, we have IEDs in this vehicle. This is a car bomb.
Body cam footage shows the propane tanks, roughly 25, that had been strapped down and covered inside the SUV. Investigators figure 6 pipe bombs went off, but 2 more are still live, waiting to explode.
Explosives want to go off when they're hot or hit or disturbed in some way. And so there was a very real chance that there was going to be another explosion.
Inside the charred vehicle, the driver is dead, a lighter in his lap. The video is redacted.
You said this guy was sophisticated. What do you mean by that?
He knew, he had done research in how to build these things, and he had done a pretty good job of building these things.
Investigators also find nearly 30 pounds of unexploded binary, 2 harmless chemicals that turn explosive once they're mixed and triggered by impact. Amateur videos posted online with no connection to this case show what a few pounds of binary can do. This was 30 pounds.
He could have caused a massive blast in there that would have done some structural damage.
Simply put, investigators say they got lucky.
He had a number of devices, and some of those devices didn't function because of a slight slip up in the way that he put them together. And it was not a significant slip up. It was maybe you put glue someplace and you didn't put glue someplace, and so they weren't able to function.
Throughout the scene, there's also a mysterious pink-colored powder.
We actually found that powdered substance all in the car. It was mixed up in the binary explosives as well. I don't really know why.
Investigators think that same pink powder may have been used to dye chickens released in downtown Portland just before the attack. The suspect, Bruce Whitman, had done something similar, releasing pink chickens at Portland's South Waterfront almost a decade earlier. The 49-year-old struggled for years with documented mental health issues and was fixated on the Mac after his firing.
He believed that they were out to get him.
Investigators believe he drove back to that exact spot on purpose, near the kitchen where he used to work and where he knew the gas lines ran. Had those explosives gone off, they say, this story would have ended much differently.
There is so many things that happened here that just were lucky.